Hello everyone, welcome back to Bullet Journaling with Eva. Today I have a stationery haul to share with you. I have been collecting these items over the past month or two, and now I finally have everything. I am excited to show you what I got. Let's begin with two bullet journals, both from Notebook Therapy. One is a bit smaller and the other is larger. We will start with the smaller one. It's black and has holographic edges on the pages, which I absolutely love because the color changes as you move it. This is the Moonlit Spell Edition Tsuki Bullet journal. Let's check what's the clip that it comes with it. It's this little moon. Now onto the second journal, which is slightly bigger. This one is the standard size that I use for my bullet journals. It's grey with copper-edged pages that I also adore. This is the Tsuki Nighttime Edition bullet journal by Notebook Therapy. Unfortunately, there is a small dent caused by the clip, but I'm hoping it will recover or disappear soon. I have two new bullet journals and I would love to hear your thoughts on which one I should use for my 2025 bullet journal. Should I go with the smaller black one with holographic edges or the larger grey one with copper edges? Let me know in the comments below which one you think I should use next year, as I have just started gathering supplies for the new year of bullet journaling. The next items I got are also from Notebook Therapy, and they include three things. Let's start with this washi tape that I have already used in my bullet journal. This is Hinoki washi tape and it's coffee themed. I have already used it in my September bullet journal setup, so if you are interested, you can check it out there. I used it as inspiration for September monthly setup, and I will also use it as stickers in my weekly spreads next week. If that video is up, I will pin it here. Now, let's take a closer look at this washi tape. It's absolutely gorgeous. Can you see the shine on each little sticker? It has such a vintage and coffee-inspired vibe. Seriously, it's amazing. Those croissants, little chairs and shelves with plants are just perfect. I used this tape as inspiration because it's so beautiful. I couldn't even decide which elements to cut out and use. Now moving on to the second washi tape. This one is more suited for adding titles or small quotes to your bullet journal. For example, it has quote like "Follow your heart but take coffee with you." It also has dates and to-do lists. It's great for speeding up your bullet journal setup. And I will also be using this tape as stickers in my weekly spread setup next week. I think these washi tapes are stunning. The next items I got are these stickers. They looked really beautifully on the website and I especially love the gold accents. There is one page with golden leaves and plants that I'm particularly excited to use in my bullet journal. I think they look fantastic. Finally, I picked up these Sipa calligraphic pens. I know I mentioned Sipa calligraphic pens in almost every single one of my videos, but I just adore them. You only need to apply a small amount of pressure to create gorgeous calligraphy. Plus, they are not as expensive as you would expect for such high quality pens. Let me show you how they work. We will start with SB58 calligraphic pen with this big brush. This is the softest one. Just a little pressure is enough to get that bold line. The next one is my favorite, and it's the SB57. This one falls somewhere in the middle. It's not the softest, but also not the hardest tip you can use. You can see the difference between the thin and bold lines, and I really like the SB57 for that reason. The next one is SB56, which has the firmest tip. You need to apply a lot of pressure to get a bold line, but they perform really well. And I'm happy I found and bought them 2 years ago. Next, we have these karaoke metallic fine tip markers, which I found at a local store. You can use them on different surfaces, not just paper, but we will test them on paper today. They come in green, pink, orange, gold, dark green, light blue and violet. I think they look really nice. Let me show you how they work. I think you will be in love with them. As I mentioned, I found these in my local store, so I wouldn't be able to add a link in the description below, but check out your local shops and maybe you will be able to find something similar. Starting with the gold one, I will write hello with some of the colors I picked. Look at that shine and how shimmery they are, except for the orange one, which only shows its shimmer when you move it around. I really like how they turned out. I think they are gorgeous and they were quite affordable too. Next up are these Penta Arts brush sign pens, specifically designed for bullet journaling. I also found these at my local store, and while they were a bit pricey, I think they are worth it. What I love most is the little stand they come with. You can place it next to your bullet journal and keep your pens organized instead of just leaving them on the table. I'm finishing up trying them now, and look at how saturated the colors are. You can really see the difference between the thin and bold lines. It's gorgeous. They even have a slight shimmer, which I love. Lastly, I have the Ohuhu acrylic markers set. When I saw this, I immediately thought about how I could decorate my earbuds case with them. If you would like to see me do that, just leave me a comment. I will definitely film it if there's interest. Let's look at these Ohuhu acrylic markers. They are dual tipped with bright colors. They are water-based. low odor ink, good coverage, and they work on most surfaces. We will test them to see if that's really true. The markers have a fine tip and a larger tip, and they come in a set of 30 different colors. You should shake the marker before using it and then press down to activate the ink, and it's ready to use. You can even color the pencil case that they come in. Now, let's see what's inside. We have 30 markers, 2 sheets for swatching the colors. There's a black one and a white one, and we will use them to try out the colors. Then there's a small guide on how to use the Ohuhu acrylic markers and replacement tips. 5 for the larger tips and 3 for the smaller ones. I think it's great that they include these replacements because it allows you to refresh your markers. Let's try them out. I'm going to place the black and white sheets side by side and start swatching the colors. Each marker has its name and code printed on the cap. Here you can see me trying to get this marker to work, but then I decided to do that off camera and just show the colors on camera. Bingo! Here we have our first full vertical line. I'm swatching these in the order they come in the box, so I'm not filling the colors row by row as they are on the sheet, but rather in the sequence they were packed in, so I will need to organize them later. However, I did observe that there's some minor tearing on the paper I'm using. This makes me think these markers might not be the best for bullet journaling. Or maybe the fine tip will be better. They're a bit rough on this paper, and this paper is quite thick. I'm almost done swatching with only 2 neon colors left. Check this out. On the black sheet, all the colors appear quite saturated, and I especially love how the metallic shades look. However, the neon shades don't seem to perform as well on black. However, on the white paper, they are really vibrant. The shimmer in the metallic markers is especially noticeable, and when you run your hand over it, the ink doesn't transfer, so they work really well. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel inspired to create a crazy theme with these markers, like pink frogs or blue plants or something wild like that. Now, let's recap everything I've shown you. I have the Ohuhu acrylic markers, my favorite Sipa calligraphic pens, and the Carioca metallic fine tip markers, which are performing really well. I found these in a local store, and I think I will create a metallic theme spread soon because I love how these markers work, especially in a hoo-hoo set. Then there are 2 bullet journals. Let me know in the comments which one I should use for my 2025 bullet journal. The one with holographic edges or the one with copper edges. Both look really good to me. I also have these Penta Artist brush pens, stickers from Notebook Therapy, and 2 washi tapes, one of which I will use in my next video, so don't forget to check that out next Friday. That's everything I got. I made this video to show you some of these options available if you are looking for quality stationery. I hope it helps you to find something useful for your bullet journaling. There are some nice markers here, some bullet journals. I didn't talk much about the bullet journals themselves because I covered that in my Ultimate Bullet Journal series for beginners, which I will link here and in description below. I think this was a great haul, and I hope to see you next week when we will be setting up my weekly spreads for September. If you want to see me decorate my earbuds case with these markers, just let me know in the comments. And if you have any ideas for what I should draw on them, feel free to share. Otherwise, I might just do it off camera. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye!